Okay, good morning everyone. Welcome back again to Adventure. Today I want to show you I built a new pen. As you can see, I'm now putting in the mulch, and afterwards then I cover the top of the pen. For those of you who have been with me in the beginning, you will know that I started from my construction site, and I now moved to this compound. You would recall this backyard where I picked a lot of snails in a previous video. So why did I bring it here? I'm going to share it with you so that upcoming farmers will learn, and we all make progress. At the construction site, I realized after separating my AA from the AM, I realized that I was losing a lot of the AA. In a week, I could lose more than almost 10 snails. I would just find them dead in the pen. So then I need to find out why that was happening, and I realized there were lizards invading the pen. Okay, I am not really sure whether the lizards were the ones biting the snails and causing them to die, but I also came to the conclusion that since it was very close to the bush, there could even have been a snake that might have entered and caused damage and afterwards left. So then I thought of relocating them, and I spoke to the client I'm working for, and he gave me permission to bring it to this backyard. So upcoming farmers, I would want you to take note of the presence of lizards. The presence of lizards in your pen. They will bite your snails and they will kill them all one after the other. They will bite your snails and they will kill them all one after the other. So I'm referring to all forms of lizards. You know, there is this small type of lizard that you normally find in your bedroom, in your bedroom. Locally here in Ghana, or in the Chi language, we call it Efiura. Literally translated as a landlord. Yeah, that's what we call that type of lizard. It's a very small one. The color almost looks transparent in the dark. If you put on a light and you switched it off automatically, you could see that kind of lizard reflecting the lights in the darkness. You can see it reflecting the light. We call it Efiura. Those ones, I have found a lot of them in the pen in its previous position, and I am thinking they were the cause of the mortalities I was experiencing. And so far so good. I moved the AA into this big one. These ones are newly constructed pens. I moved them first, and these ones are going to contain the Achatina marginata, the AM, because they are not many. If you are a farmer that is doing a large scale, I mean on a commercial scale, and you allow lizards to invade your farm, man, they are going to cause you serious damage. They are going to cause you serious damage. I believe that you know this. I'm not the one to be telling you, because I have lost a lot of snails within the past 1 month. This is why I'm relocating them. Again, too, I think we should, those of you who don't know how to construct a pen, you can learn from my small skills. You just have to find the four corners. You can find wood, put the four corners. For mine, I put a wood under first before laying the baseboard. Okay, before laying the baseboard, and then after laying the baseboard inside. So the soil, and this one is sitting now on the baseboard. Then you can give it a little covering, somewhere maybe halfway, so that it will protect the sand that you are going to put in. Just cover it up somewhere halfway, and then afterwards you can see that I put a polythene. There is a polythene cover that is supposed to protect the baseboard and the coverings around it. It is supposed to protect it from the soil, because as it rains and rains get into the soil, if the soil has contact with the board, with the wood, it will decay in no time, and you would have to now reconstruct and reconstruct and reconstruct. So basically, it's a precautionary measure to put a polythene beneath the soil. Okay. Afterwards, my netting has two layers. Okay. You can see it has the metal net, and also if you come to the inside, it has the plastic one, the ones that we've been using for a trap door. You can use that one, or if you have any similar material, the ones that we also use for windows, the mosquito prevention nets, the ones we use to prevent mosquito, so that you can open your window for ventilation. That type of net too is very, very good. So the netting has two layers. If you come to this side here, you can see it properly. You can see that I have this one, the iron net, and then this black one, that's the mosquito prevention net. This is what I use for the netting. Okay, so afterwards, and then after you have laid your polythene, make sure you create some holes in the polythene. Okay, so that your soil will not get waterlogged when it rains. You create some holes so that when it rains, the excessive water can drain out, after some time. If you put the polythene without making any holes in them, the water is going to stay in the soil forever when it rains. Okay, even though you are going to cover it, but you know that water will still get into the pen, and the soil beneath will get wet eventually. So the purpose of creating holes in the polythene is to help in draining excessive water in the soil. Okay. You need the covering. I'm going to put a covering just as I have done for this one. Okay. You can see this is where I assess. Let me try and open it for you to see. This is where I assess the pen. Okay. This is it looks like I'm disturbing these guys from resting, but I need to bring it to you. So this is the new pen. This is where I feed them. Okay, this is where I feed them, and then they will go and hide here. All right, so they'll go and hide there. I hope beginners are taking notes. I hope beginners are taking notes of everything. I mean, it's not difficult to construct a pen. Okay. If you can't do it, get a carpenter to do it for you. It's not difficult to construct a pen. You can't do it, get a carpenter, he will do it nicely for you. It doesn't have to be fancy. You are not going for any award-winning competition. Just do your own and put your snails inside. You don't have to spend like someone else is doing. Just do anything within your budget and have your pen constructed. Like I said, we are not using it for any award-winning competition. It's just for you and your snails. Okay. So now afterwards, after you have laid your soil, you need to put in dry leaves. Dry leaves. This one that you find here, as you can see, they are mango leaves. I picked them right from here, right from this environment. I picked them from here. And afterwards, I'm going to bring plantain leaves, to add it, so that as it rains, the mango leaves will now decay and form the mulching layer. And the plantain leaves, as for the plantain leaves, I can bring them always, I can add them always, under which they are going to hide. The mulching layer is supposed to make the soil very cool for them to sleep on, and then the plantain leaves would then cover them as they sleep on the mulch. Again, like as I have indicated in a previous video, if your mulching layer is not thick enough, it's not plenty enough, you'll find out that your snails will dig below the mulch and eventually go into the soil beneath. And in the soil is where they lay their eggs. So if you don't put in enough mulching layer, they are going to end up digging beyond the mulch into the soil and eventually dig up the eggs that they have laid. Okay, so yeah, take note of that as well. You have to make sure that you have enough mulching layer. Oh, yeah, let's get that too. So for now, I decided to bring this to you before I cover it, just as I have indicated earlier, to bring to you everything that is happening in my pen, so that new farmers, new enthusiastic farmers will learn, and also the experienced ones can tell me what I'm doing right and what I'm not doing right. You can suggest to me in the comment section how I can improve it. Okay, yeah, so that is that. I'll come back later in the day to cover this one and move all the AM from the construction site to this end. Again, I didn't tell you during the Easter period that today is June, yeah, but during the Easter period, thieves broke in and they took all the big snails that were in the pen. This happened at the construction site because it wasn't fenced. Okay, anybody could just come in. Now this environment is more secure, it is fenced, and nobody knows I'm bringing it here except those who live in this house. I think here is more secured. You should also think of the security of your adventure. Don't just put it anywhere. That was a mistake I did. I'm hoping you learn from it and avoid my mistake. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to come back at some other time. Before I go, kindly subscribe, like and share the channel. A brother man needs that very much. Yeah, very much. We need it. Okay. What else do I have to point out? I think that's all. If anyone noticed something I left out, kindly drop it in the comment section. Let's discuss it. Okay, yeah. So this is the new location for my snail pen. I'm going to bring all the AM here this evening. Thank you for watching. Those of you who have already subscribed to the channel, thank you very, 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 very much. Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you again and again and again and again. If you have not subscribed, please, it doesn't take any much effort. Just a click on the button. That's all. They don't pay for doing that. Nobody pays for doing that. Okay. Please hit it. Let the numbers count. And the like too. Please hit the like button and the notification bell. Thank you very much. Thank you. See you next time in the next video. Bye-bye.